Good morning, Magicals. Thank you for joining me again in our space. I hope you're really, really good. Thank you for the likes and again the messages and things like that that I've received. Guys, just a quick reminder just to subscribe and to click on the notifications ding dong thing there, because apparently you know that's important. It's going to be important because then Mara's in your inbox. Okay, guys, so I have to tell you, the energy today, it's beautiful energy, don't get me wrong. It's still that nurturing kind of energy that we've been in, but I don't know that this reading's going to be for everybody. So please take what resonates with you and obviously leave the rest for those that it resonates with. But this is very much, sorry, I feel like I'm like smack up against the camera. It feels very much about us coming back to ourselves. So all the work that we've been doing internally and all of that, this is now taking it one step further. This is about us now taking care of our temples, our bodies, and our souls. It's about making sure that our needs are met. Okay. Now, I always say to my clients, to my friends, to my family, you cannot pour from an empty cup. Okay. So I've gotten to the stage now, like where I've been focusing on my YouTube videos and getting into a routine with them. Sorry. But it does mean that obviously my written posts have suffered a bit. I don't put pressure on myself with that anymore. I'm like, I do what I can when I can. But at the end of the day, I'm putting my needs first, and I need to do this. On a soul level, I need to do this. Okay. So this is starting to prioritize our needs and to get that kind of energy going. So the energy that we're calling up here, these cards are so beautiful. Okay, yes, they are chakra cards, but I'm not using them as chakra cards, just so those who've been following for a while. Okay, here we go. Body and soul, number 5. This talks about overcoming obstacles and change. Okay, this is very much about a call to creating a space in our life for our temple to be zen. Now, what I mean by that is, for me at the moment, and ironically for my fluff Delilah as well, because she's picked up weight from eating ever. She steals them and then she hides them until they're ripe and then she eats them, little monster. But this is about us taking care of our physical temple. Now, for some of you, it's going to be about taking care of emotional stuff that is starting to physically manifest, understanding that our energy field works like that. So when we have something that we feel stuck with or upset about, very often it will manifest in the physical. So for example, if you are uber stressed, you may not be able to sleep, for example. Now, not functioning on no sleep is not a good idea. I mean, sorry, let me say that again. Trying to just calm down, my mind is going faster. My mouth's going faster than my mind. Trying to function on no sleep, not ideal. We all know that. It's exhausting. So this is very much about aligning our soul and our body. Okay. When we want to get to where we want to be in our lives in terms of manifestations and relationships and all of that, these two have to be in alignment. They've actually got 2 lily pads there that are like in alignment, and they're little stars. It's so beautiful. Little stars all around it. Okay. So it's almost talking about stars aligning in a way. So when you align yourself, all right, it then make sure that everything that you want and that you need falls into place. Okay. Then the next card that flew out with it is Into Me I See. Now this is an 8. This is about abundance. 8 is always an abundance number. Into Me I See is obviously a play on intimacy, but self-intimacy. Okay. So we need to do the work here. So if what's causing us sleepless nights, or what's causing us to eat, or what's causing us maybe not to eat but not to actually do the exercise programs, this is the card that's calling you to service and to attention now. This is where you need to step up and go, okay, hold on. I did this, I did that, I did the next thing, but now I need to move forward with this. This is come and gone. I can't be holding on to it. So for me, I was doing really well. I was losing weight, was on an exercise program, and then my boy child Zeus crossed the Rainbow Bridge, and my whole world just fell apart. I mean, that child really was the love of my life. But I can't carry on with that. I know he's around me. I talk to him. I can feel his energy, but I need to move forward. I can't be stuck in that moment. My life can't have stopped in that moment. Okay, so you have to now start looking at that and moving forward with that. Okay, you really want to be able to make sure that you are in a calm and zen space, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. They need to work together. All right. Okay, so how we do this? We've got go with the flow. All right. So whatever comes up, let it come and let it go. All right. We very often create so much resistance in our life by going, well, hold on, it didn't arrive the way I wanted it to, or I don't want to do this, or, we put up resistance barriers constantly in our lives. This is about just going, okay, this happened, can't change it, can't undo what's happened, but can move forward with change. Okay. Go with the flow. If you're going to try and cling back to that moment in time when things fell apart, or when something upset you, when something stressed you, you're not going to be able to see what's in front of you because you're looking behind you. All right. So go with the flow. Okay. See the big picture. All right. So you may have had a situation where you, sorry, I just bumped my mouse, where you, like, for example, okay, like I lost CS. I know it's a silly example, but it's the best one I can come up with on the spur of the moment. I lost CS, and it really did feel like everything changed for me. But it doesn't, the bigger picture is that life does go on, okay? I have to carry on going. I can't stay in an unhealthy physical space when my soul is so healthy, and my mental stuff is so healthy, and my emotional stuff is so healthy. Okay, I'm letting myself down by not seeing the bigger picture. All right, so whatever aspect you're having to look at the bigger picture today. Try and find a way to go, okay, hold on, if I put it into perspective though, is that realistic? Is it logical? Okay, is it something that's logical? And try and work around that. And then our final card, oh, this is a beautiful card, divine love. No matter the circumstances, you are loved. You are loved beyond measure. Okay. And I did a post on Facebook yesterday where I said love transmutes everything. It's a very powerful emotion. So I know that my body is struggling physically. So what I do is I send it love, and I thank it for the fantastic job that it's doing, and that it gets me through the day, and that, my whole life I've been so healthy, and that kind of energy. I'm working around that. Send love to whatever it is that you're wanting to heal. Okay, whether it be mental, physical, emotional, it doesn't matter what it is. Send love to it and know that you are loved. You are loved as you are. All right. And we're not changing ourselves to be more loved. We're changing ourselves to be in perfect alignment with who we are meant to be. Okay. The minute we start fixing these things, we start healing the parts of ourselves that still need healing. Okay. Just so we're all clear on that. Oh, beautiful. The last card, okay, is actually 29. It's breathe. 2 and 9 is 11. 11 is a self-mastery number. Okay. Now, if you can see on this card, she's just gorgeous. She's sitting there in complete zen. I mean, even the color is calming. This is about, remember that day I spoke to you about freedom, where I said you were in this field and you could do what you want, and it was at taking that breath in. Okay. So what is that breath to you? What does that breath mean to you? So if I'm brutally honest, for me, that breath means that my body is going to be healthy first and foremost, because I'm going to be not carrying excess weight. The second thing it's going to mean for me is superficial, but it's for me anyway, that I can wear the clothes that I want to wear, that I'm not going to struggle to get up off the floor. All of those things allow me to breathe easier. I'm going to be fitter, so I'm going to be exercising more, which I actually really enjoy. I just don't want to start when I'm unfit, because then I'm like, oh, what's the point? But there is a point, because you obviously your fitness grows as you like invest more time and energy into it. But what is that breath for you? Find that breath, okay? Because that outcome there is going to be the motivation to get you here moving and changing. All right. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy. I know it doesn't seem like it, but it actually is. It's telling us now we need to nurture ourselves. We're worth it. We spend so much time looking after everybody else and putting so much energy into taking care of everything that we love and that we treasure, okay? Whether it be projects or businesses or family, whatever it is, we need to take care of ourselves as well. And only the people that are really truly not awake will think that that is selfish, because as a spiritual person, you understand the connectivity of everything. So if you are not functioning at full capacity, if you are not happy within your personal space, okay, your physical personal space, in some which way, shape, or form, then it needs to change, because you will become a better version of yourself, and then you are able to do more and to give more. But you have to give to you first. Okay, you can't just keep on pouring from an empty cup. There is nothing left to give. You deplete yourself, and that's when things really do go pear-shaped, and it just becomes really, really tricky for you. Okay, so guys, go out there and take care of you today. What do you need? Listen to your body, listen to your soul. It's going to talk to you, it's going to tell you what it needs. Okay, listen to it. Right, so I have decided to do a mantra today because I actually found one that I just thought was so beautiful and so perfect for the first two cards that came out. I know what my needs are, and I actively pursue them, knowing that I will be guided and provided for when I put in the effort. How absolutely apt is that? I know what my needs are, and I actively pursue them, knowing that I will be guided and provided for when I put in the effort. Guys, you are worth it. Make the effort for you today, Magicals, because you are worth it. And you are so, so loved and so needed and so wanted in this time and space. You wouldn't be here if you weren't. Okay, so wishing you an absolutely magnificent day. I hope you take lots of care of yourself today, in whichever shape that form that means. If it means that you take a cup of tea and read a book, go for a manicure, go for a pedicure, go for a facial, go for all three. Do what you dig. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. I will see you tomorrow for your morning message. Have a beautiful day, Magicals. Big loves.